Okay, so I just finally saw Sing a Bit of Harmony. Now, this movie was produced by both JC Staff and Funimation. It was released limitedly last year, and I never got a chance to see it, but then eventually, now I've managed to see it through, me a means of watching anime. And so, what do I think of the movie overall? It's pretty damn good. It is a pretty damn good movie, but it all depends on your preference of what you wanted to see. Because if you saw the trailers and you saw like, oh, it's honestly, I think it's the first ever anime musical, to be fair. Even though, to be fair, there's not that even many songs. I think there's like five, four, even maybe four songs throughout the entire anime. And it's kind of a short, movie. It's like, I think an hour and 40 minutes long. Like, it's pretty damn short compared to like a lot of anime movies that are trying to get up to like 2 hours or 2.5 hours and stuff. Besides Pompo, the Cinephile, which, yes, I still haven't gotten to yet, but I will. Just give me a chance. but so with this movie, I like the main character. I like what she's like. Basically, she's going through some kind of issues to her life. Her mother's like, is going because she's kind of like creating this ultimate AI, which, at first I'm just like, oh, so who's this girl that's singing the songs from the trailers? You discover that she's actually a robot. She's basically an AI interpreting, something, and you think that's a reveal, but there's actually more to the whole thing, which I will not spoil. I'm hoping Funimation brings this movie to Blu-ray or DVD very soon, because I don't know what they're waiting for, because this is a really good movie. But yeah, what I really like is the connections with the friends that, she eventually, the main girl as well as the AI girl, who, the main girl from the trailer, they basically, connect with each other, try to, but of course, because she's AI, she basically acts very robotic. She asks questions. She asks, very difficult questions like, what does happy mean? Or are you happy? Or what is this? Why are people like, she asks all the basic, like any kind of robot in a movie questions, but surprisingly, this movie has an amount of musical moments. Like, it's very, in a way, of fictional the way it works, but surprisingly, they add a bit of realism, kind of like a meta realism, not to a sense that it's like super fourth wall. There's actually no fourth wall here. It's just kind of adding to the point of, like, how do people react when people sing out of nowhere? And some people have made fun of that, but this movie takes it to a whole new level that's actually pretty damn funny. Without giving too much away, the ending of the movie is kind of just this. Imagine yourself if you've seen musicals. If you love musicals, then you're kind of expecting what kind of ending it is. I mean, obviously, it's not a super happy ending, but it's still a very good kind of bittersweet, bittersweet a little bit. But at the same time, it's also kind of really happy in a sense, depending on how you look at it. But I got to admit that the songs in these movies were pretty damn good. They're pretty damn good songs. Like, I think I'm going to be humming a bunch of these songs, even if there are like a few of them. But anyway, like I said, I feel like I've said too much and stuff. So eventually, when the movie comes out, see it for yourself. It is really, really worth it. I love the characters. I love the story. The animation is pretty good, like, but that's what you expect from anime most of the time. It's definitely really good, and of course the story does support the beautiful animation. Honestly, I gotta give JC staff, real good credit, because they put a lot of effort into this movie. It was well worth seeing. You should check it out when eventually you can check it out. So yeah, Roger D. Star signing out.